Would you believe me if I'll tell you that the Democrats are using COVID-19 as a way to leverage for political power and to push their own agenda, slam the Republicans, and they don't actually take it seriously, they don't care about it, especially right now, today, when Trump tested positive for COVID-19 together with his wife? After all the leftists online have celebrated it and said Trump called COVID-19 a hoax, which is a lie, all the fact checkers came out of the woodwork. Even the leftist fact checkers, okay, confirmed that Trump never called it a hoax, okay? I remember even back when he said the quote that they misquoted him, he said something about the Democrats making a hoax out of it or something like that. He never called COVID-19 a hoax. He always wears his mask when needed, when people are within 6 feet of him, okay? And if you look at Joe Biden, okay, he will wear his mask all the time, everywhere, as long as there's a camera there, ever since March, okay? This is political theater, and this video will confirm it to you in just a sec. We're going to watch it, don't worry. But before we watch, make sure to leave a like on this video, share it around. It helps spread the message and reach new viewers. If you're a new viewer, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the future videos. Okay, today we got a video from a hot mic catching both the representative for Pennsylvania, a congresswoman, and the governor of Pennsylvania. So I think her name is Wendy Ullman, something like that, and the government is Tom Wolf. I think you'll see it in the video anyway. This is from September 29th, so it was before Trump actually tested positive, but even then it was the day of the presidential debate where Trump was slammed for not being pro-mask, which is a lie. He's actually wearing a mask everywhere when he needs it, but he's not like Biden putting on a political theater, which now we're going to watch and see.
So Wendy, I'm gonna take my mask off when I speak. So.
I will as well. I'm waiting so that we can do a little political theater.
Okay.
So that it's on camera.
Okay, so you can hear the governor saying to Wendy that he will take off the mask when he's speaking, and she says, "I will too. I'm just keeping it here for the political theater." Okay, and she's laughing about it. Let's watch it again just so you can take it in.
So Wendy, I'm gonna take my mask off when I speak. So.
I will as well. I'm waiting so that we can do a little political theater.
Okay.
So that it's on camera.
Okay, like you heard it again, so that it's on camera. That's why you see Biden in every photo with a mask. And that's why you don't see Trump wearing a mask during his press conferences, where the journalists are like 10 feet away at least. There's no sense in wearing a mask because he can't hear them when they're wearing theirs, and they can't hear him well because he has a mask over his face. Meanwhile, Biden will have a press conference with like 3 bought and paid for journalists who are running propaganda for him. They will sit 100 meters away, okay, and everybody wears a mask. Why? Because this is political theater. Make no mistake. The Democrats don't take the coronavirus seriously, okay? I'm not saying it's a death sentence, but I'm not saying it's the flu either. Okay, we don't know the long-term effects of this disease. Some say there are symptoms that last long after you recover. For some people, some of it includes lower fertility for men, losing your sense of taste. Some even say sense of smell. Lower cognitive function, and you don't want to roll the dice on it. Even if all the stats are showing right now there's a great survivability rate, we still don't know everything about this disease, okay? I'm not gonna fearmonger on you, but it's especially annoying considering the fact the Democrats have been using COVID-19 to hammer Republicans every time, okay? Every time they got out and protested the lockdowns, They hammered them about it. They said they were spreading it even more, that they're part of the problem, while completely ignoring their riots and quote-unquote peaceful protests from BLM and Antifa, because those large gatherings, even though a lot of them wear masks there, are not spreading the virus, which is completely total bullcrap. Okay, we're not buying it anymore. This video confirms it for those of you that don't yet believe that the Democrats would use this virus to leverage their political agenda. And how do I know it? Okay, every time somebody asks me about this virus, whether it's at home, for those of you that didn't understand by my accent, I'm not American. Okay, every time someone asks me about this virus, I say, I don't know. I take it seriously, okay? I don't think we need to do a full lockdown. If you want to leave your home, leave your home. Take precautionary. Don't be in public and risk others without putting on a mask when needed, okay? Take all the precautionary steps you need, but I don't think we need to go into total lockdown. And I think everybody that says so leverages politically for his own benefit. Why do I say it? Because I live in Israel, and right now in Israel, the right-wing politicians are actually rooting for the shutdowns. They're using it to pass a temporary bill where you couldn't protest more than 1 kilometer away from your home, and only in capsules of 20 or less people. Okay. Only the freedom of religion is the last thing that seems to be protected in here, but you still need to pray outside. So if the right-wing politicians in Israel are pushing for the lockdowns, and the left-wing politicians in Israel are going against it, meanwhile in America the right-wing politicians are against the lockdowns, and the left-wing politicians are using it against the government, I know that it's heavily politicized, okay? Everything is political, almost everything is political and politicized, but this is especially, okay? Usually, when it comes to topics like climate change, Republicans are against it, okay? Not against it saying it doesn't exist. They think it doesn't affect the planet as much as people think. The science is not, the jury is not out on that science yet. They don't know all the facts. So if you ask a right-wing person about climate change, 90% of them will say they don't believe in it, or it's not man-made enough, so you need to make drastic changes to it. But if you ask every left-wing person, again, 90% of them will tell you that they believe in climate change. When it comes to Corona, every different country, like I said, Israel's right-wing politicians are actually for the lockdown, for a full lockdown. They're even saying it could last a year, which is ridiculous. And the right-wing in the US are saying that they don't want the lockdown to happen. They want to ease it, and they want to open up the economy and get back to growing, and so people can get back to their daily lives. So that's why I know it's politicized. That's why I know that there's something wrong, that we don't get all the facts, and that people are abusing it, either to take away our freedoms, or just again to leverage it politically for their own good, which is why I hate it. And if I think Pennsylvania didn't have a full lockdown, correct me if I'm wrong, any of you that live in Pennsylvania, but I would be extra pissed if it was a state that had more severe lockdowns, where people suffered, maybe even lost their business, accrued a ton of bills during the lockdown, and maybe were even fined for not wearing a mask. Again, I don't know what were the laws in Pennsylvania, but I would be extra pissed to see my elected representatives, even if I didn't vote for them, making a mockery of the virus while preaching to everyone to stay at home, don't gather in large crowds, don't open up your businesses, don't go to the gym, and yeah, that's it. I guess I don't want to go on another tangent. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Put it on always so that way you won't miss any of the future videos. Thank you guys a lot for watching. Leave a like and a share if you want to support this channel, and if you want to help even more than that and make it more viable for me to upload daily and even sometimes multiple times a day, you can support the channel through Patreon or YouTube memberships, where you can donate a single dollar or even more, whichever you prefer, and get some sort of benefits. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.